So our local business spotlight, the intention was, it's hard to explain. The intention was to spotlight businesses, local businesses within our community that may be struggling during these times, and help to point some attention their way. That was the intention of this entire campaign, the local business spotlight. But what we're finding is these small business owners that are putting themselves aside and putting community first. It's amazing. We're trying to interview these people and ask them, what can we do to help you? And then all they're responding with is, well, here's what we're doing to help others. The amount of community first that we are finding here in Corona and our surrounding areas, it's unreal. It's, when people put community first, results will always follow, but these people they're not result driven. They're community driven. And it's so heartwarming to see the lengths and the efforts people will go to help the community that they live in, that they thrive in, that they work in, that they operate their business in. That's the small business mentality that it's so powerful to see. And sure, these business owners are going to get their results. They will, and they are. But that's not their focus. Their focus is people, and it's heartwarming to see what they're doing and help support what they're doing, help get their message out. If you're not aware of Cowboy Surfer, it is an awesome mom and pop restaurant. It's a breakfast and lunch place at the corner of Ontario and in Magnolia, in that Vaughan Shopping Center, tucked up close to Ontario. It's a great restaurant owned by great people doing great things right now, and they definitely deserve your attention.
This is Cowboy Surfer Grill. We are a community restaurant. We do breakfast and lunch 7 to 3. As my wife likes to say, we are open every single freaking day, which is not true. We close on Christmas and Thanksgiving. That's 2 days. I point that out to her often. That's even like a measurable percentage of the year. But yeah, it's breakfast and lunch. It's comfort food. It's family food. We have always said about the restaurant that we are a family restaurant. It's not necessarily because it's owned by a family. It is, but that's not really it. And it's not really that, we have all these other family people here. It's the fact that we will treat you like family, and that you are, the people are part of our family. And we do like to point out to people that not everybody treats their families the same way, and that's an important thing to keep in mind when you come in here. I come from a family where teasing and sarcasm is a big part of it. And I don't care if you've been coming here for, 5 years while we've owned this restaurant, or if it's your first visit in here. If you do something that's going to allow me to tease you, I will tease you.
Oh, that's perfect. That's a family relationship right there. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Okay, so in these trying times, we're seeing a lot of businesses struggle, a lot of businesses get creative. What would you say you're doing, and for yourself, for your company, to stay relevant? How have you managed to continue to keep enough revenue coming in to keep your doors open?
Well, when the night everything shut down, in some ways it was actually a little bit of a relief, because they had been changing the rules like every other day. I kept making a schedule based on, okay, we're going to have half the restaurant, we're going to do this, and so when they finally shut it down, it's like, well, at least we know what we're doing now. And basically we created a new business model that night. We went from a dine-in restaurant to a takeout restaurant. We quickly devised this plan to do these dinners that we're doing now on Facebook. And everything that we're doing on the specials and things that we're offering to try and create, attention in the community, plus, bring some money in and some people in, is all based on families. It's part of that family restaurant thing. We design our meals around a family of 4. It's been a dramatic change for us to do all of this to go. It's everybody in the restaurant had to learn how to do these things differently, because it was always something we offered as a convenience before, not as a huge part of the business. It was probably about 8% of the business, and I liked it that way. So to have it be 100% of the business has been a dramatic change.
I can imagine.
We do daily specials, that you can get anytime that are $16. Again, designed at 4. We do these dinner specials that we offer on Facebook that is $20, and it doesn't matter what it is that we're doing; it's going to be $20. We've done pot roast, we've done lasagna, we've done, I'm creating new things that I've never even heard of before, where I just find a recipe and decide that this is something that, we can share with families. We do have some, as we put it on the menu, it's the lighter, healthier options, but that's not really what we're about. We are, down home cooking kind of place. And one of the most successful things that we had added to the menu is something that we call the surf bomb. Uh, and, that, as I described it, it's a bed of hash browns and 2 strips of bacon and 2 sausage patties and 2 eggs. And then you pour gravy over the top of that. And you have a little toast on the side so that when it's all done, you can kind of clean up that gravy that's left on your plate, because, you have to clean up the gravy on your plate, right? You can't just leave it on your plate. It's I often call it the yum goodness. It's just, it's stacked up yummy, tasty stuff, and, here's your knife and fork. Have a good time. Try not to make a mess.
It's putting a big smile on my face just listening about it.
Yeah, and we have some wonderful cooks. We have people that know how to prepare food the right way. If you order an over easy egg, you're going to get an over easy egg. If you order an over medium egg, you're going to get that. If you want, it, and they know what they're doing. There isn't anything on my menu that I don't eat on purpose, as I frequently tell people, because that's the food that I want to eat. That's the food that I make here for you guys to eat too. I want it to be something that when you eat it, you're going, "Ooh, yeah, I want to do that again."
Now, you mentioned you adapted the menu or the takeout option, and it was based on one experience where a man came in and ordered for food for him and his wife, and then added something on for the kid, and the bill was like $40 or $50.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Yeah, that very much, and that was when they'd shut down the schools, but they hadn't shut us down yet. But yeah, a gentleman came in and he picked up a meal for his wife and for himself, and then he had kids at home, so he picked up a couple kids' meals, and it was over $40. And it just struck me as he was paying for it that there was no way that people can do this. They cannot spend $40 on a meal on any kind of regular basis. So we, by the next day, we were doing these family meals that are $16 meals. They are designed around feeding, the 4. Like I say, I'll keep going back to that. It's all about 4. It's like 8 little pancakes and 8 strips of bacon and scrambled eggs, or 4 burgers or whatever. It's all designed around that idea, and it was very much. It's something to keep money coming through our doors, but it's something to help out in the community too. And I saw some of these other places that are doing specials and family meals, and even then they're still running $30, $40, and it's just, that's not something that people can do on a regular basis. So I have, when we started the $16 thing, we still do quite a bit of that. A lot of our regular business is actually our regular customers who are getting their regular food, which is a blessing, because obviously that's giving us something that's coming through that still has the same profit margin built in. And the dinner thing has just been fun. It's a lot of work, but it's kind of fun to do these things, and making a pot roast for 16 families, where we're taking a 30-pound roast, cutting it up, and doing 40 pounds of potatoes, and it's just fun. We're getting ready today. Today is the day we make tamales, because Friday is our tamale day. It's our Fiesta Friday. So we'll have a couple people coming in here, and we'll make up 400 or 500 tamales. And so it's very much that family experience that we like to have here, of getting all of the the workers together so that we can do this thing, and spend a little bit of time just acting like it's normal. And there's few things more normal than making tamales, even if you are wearing a mask.
That is important today, is to try to make something feel normal out of all this chaos. This is creating a lot of pain for a lot of people, and you're doing your best to minimize the pain for yourself, your family, your staff, and everybody involved. What's been the hardest part of all this so far?
Well, it hurts that I cannot keep everybody working. I really wish that we could work everybody. Uh, we can't. There's simply no way, and we knew that from the beginning. As soon as we saw what was happening, we realized we were going to be, cutting our business, uh, and there was just going to be no way to do it. Our first decision on that was, the way I describe it is that if you're paying for the roof, you're going to work, and if you're just living under the roof, you're not. I'm sorry for those people. I really wish we could, but it's really important for the people that are paying the rent and paying the house payments and whatever else that they're working. And at this point, we've been able to keep everybody working, those people working their hours. And that's wonderful. It's a blessing. It's what we have designed, what we're doing around is making sure that much money comes through the restaurant so those people can keep working. And as we're able to do more, we will do more. I'm really looking forward to being able to bring in some of these, the part-time staff and, even the high school kids. We have 3 seniors here.
Cool. My heart breaks for seniors right now.
That. I didn't expect that one. But we have 3 seniors here who were looking forward to their proms and their graduations and all this stuff. And now all of a sudden they're just at home. We can't even bring them in here so that, we can tease them and toy with them, which is our own form of entertainment. But I'm looking forward to when this wraps up so that we can do something for them. On an entirely side note to that, we do a Valentine's dinner every year here. A very exclusive meal. We limit it to 10 couples, and we do a full 5-course menu. I actually wear a tuxedo. My wife wears an evening gown, but it's a 5-course meal. It's bacon wrapped fillets, and it's just a very special thing that we do. We have talked to the fathers of our high school girls that have missed their proms and their graduations, and we are going to do this for them. They're going to be a father-daughter little prom thing where they're going to come in here and be able to eat, a nice meal, and who knows what we'll do about that, but it's a family business, and whether you are related to me by blood or related because you were my next door neighbor for 16 years before you came to work here, we are family. Everybody in here is family, and it's all about being able to keep that family together and keep them supported through this.
Jessica, what are you thinking?
Oh gosh, I have a senior myself, so you just
so you
broke my heart open. That is amazing that you are thinking of doing that, because it is those are all memorable moments that are missed, and to provide them with something that they can take on and have a good experience. That's huge.
And like I say, it is something that, 20, 30 years from now, they will still have that memory, and it will at least be something special in the midst of the crazy.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm glad that there was a little mishap, because I would have never known that. And that just says a lot about who you are, and just, it makes me feel like family now. Like when I go there, I'm just going to probably expect a hug and definitely some zucchini slices and
you got to have the zucchini.
Whatever you can stack up.
It's for being as large of a city as Corona is, it's a small town. It's very much a community-oriented city, and we're going to do what we can to support that community because they support us. We're not here without the people out there, and when we're running, our weekends before all of this, and eventually when this all happens, we have people that wait 40, 50 minutes to be able to come in and eat in this restaurant. And that's asking people a lot. It's like, yeah, you're going to come in here. Once you get in here, you're still going to be at the back of all those people that were in front of you. And we do a good job of rotating that through. But those people are faithful to us, and we're going to do everything we can to be faithful right now. It's we'll help you while you help us, and it's all, like I said, stand together. That's what it's going to take.
What is it we can do to help you?
Well, what you guys are doing right here is obviously a wonderful thing. That I cannot stress enough how blessed we are, and what a wonderful customer base we have. Those are the people who are really, truly keeping us afloat, and not necessarily because they're coming in and buying stuff. Okay, hold on. But because of the fact that they're promoting us out in their social medias with their friends and with their neighbors. People are taking our menus and giving them to people that didn't know that we were here. What you guys are doing here, this is amazing. It is a wonderful thing, because this is going to reach a part of the community that doesn't know about us. And that it's all supporting each other and standing together. We are doing what we can for the community, and the community is giving that right back to us. We have people that had never ever eaten in this restaurant before this, and some of them still haven't, because they are actually sheltered in place, and for whatever reasons they can't leave their homes. That every time I make a post on a social media, they are sharing it to their various groups and to their friends and neighbors and things. So, it's people helping each other out. And that's how you get through things like this. It's just you stand together and we just face it and see what happens tomorrow. The restaurant's been here 17 years. The original owner had it for 6 years. The second owner had it for 6 years. We've had it for 5.5. And as I described it then, the first time I set foot in this restaurant, I told the original owner I wanted to buy it or franchise it. We missed the opportunity the first time around, and did it the second time when we heard that the second owner was selling it. So it's something that I've always wanted to do. I love the breakfast and lunch, and in a normal situation, we're actually out the door by 4 or 5. So you have a fairly normal life, at least in the evenings. And I like that, even if we are here every single day.
No, not every day. What days are you off?
We are closed on Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yes, that's right. 2 days.
Very good. All right. I don't want to take up too much more of your time. Definitely appreciate your time for sure.
And I love what you guys are doing, and I really, really appreciate this. It's an opportunity for us to reach out to people that, again, have no idea that we're here. And that's wonderful. I so much appreciate what it is that you guys are doing for us and for the rest of the community. It's a wonderful thing.
No, we're happy to do it for you. Good people deserve good attention, and we're happy to try to put as much attention your way as possible.
Absolutely.
All right, if you haven't been to Cowboy Surfer, let me tell you, it's really an awesome place. Stephen describes it best that it's comfort food. It's definitely comfort food, but it's a treat you like family type atmosphere. It really is. When things open back up, that's a place you got to go to. That's definitely a place you got to go to. It's huge portions, great people, great service, and he's not joking around. If you give him some material, he'll pick on you a little bit. And that's what family does. It's good people, excellent food, excellent service. It's a good place to be. If you haven't found it yet, you got to go find it. Stephen, I appreciate your time. Hopefully, your message is loud, your message is clear, and you're just doing everything you can to be a hero in this community. If our community was filled with more people like you, it would be a much better place, to be honest with you. You're going profit second, community first, and it shows. And it shows. I think the community is responding well to what you're doing, and hopefully we can focus a little bit more attention your way, and help increase your customer base there. You're doing good things, and we really appreciate you.